utilisé, Greg, quand elles sont sorties.
Ouais, je crois, ouais. Vas-y. L'avantage, c'est que ça déclenche. Par contre, je peux pas m'approcher beaucoup. Mais bon, je pense que comme ça supportera bien. Non. De toute façon, comme c'est loin, c'est ça. C'est la forme. Bah ouais.
These guys might be setting up for another lunge here. Kind of hard to know, but sometimes when they're already lunging, they're staying down like this a little bit more because they're kind of positioning themselves. It should still be somewhere on our right side here when they pop back up. We have those sea lions at about our 4 o'clock now.
Just here.
Oh my god.
Where'd he go? Uh-oh.
Where did they go?
So it looks like those sea lions are coming back up to the surface there.
Scrambling this way.
On the right side of the boat, between our 4 and 5.
There's the school again.
the sea lions at our 2 o'clock, between 2 and 3.
This is the long waiting of fishermen.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. But I think it's going to be right there. Oh, nope.
There's one of those awesome lunges. That was a really long setup on that one.
Yeah. Oh, even the birds are going.
Come on, come on.
Sometimes when the whales dive down at the surface like this, we get a glimpse of just how agile they are. Because you'll kind of see that fluke turn and corkscrew as they go. Humpback whales can swim really tight corkscrews down the water as they go down, and this is one of the things that they're able to do to kind of corral their fish and food into closer proximity to each other so that they have a higher concentration of that food and they can get much more in their mouth when they go to take a big mouthful.
They went down again.
These humpback whales will also work together when they're corralling food like that. And so there's also so much food that they don't have to worry too much about competition between each other. There's no aggression in this group of humpbacks and food. They're simply just using each other and those large bodies to help each other get a large mouthful there. Likewise, those sea lions are also kind of taking advantage of the work that the humpbacks are already doing in order to go after that fish as well. They also use some of the opportunity of feeding with those humpbacks as a little bit of protection out here, so having those large bodies around them keeps them a little bit safer. Feeding in larger groups like that. We do have predators out here in the Monterey Bay. Some of those top predators that are looking for a nice sea lion are great white sharks and occasionally killer whales. So they're much safer than if they were out here alone where they can easily be picked off.
They're jumping at something.
So we have another whale that's coming this direction. It was just at our 1 o'clock. So hopefully that guy will come join up with this group behind us here. But he's just moving it not too far off. So you might glance that way as well. You get goes that one.
There they are. Oh yeah, there he is. Two of them. Linda.
Oh, there's two here.
So there's two coming alongside us on our left side here, pretty close to the boat.
Right here? They're coming this way?
At our 3 o'clock here. Looks like they're cruising in to join this other group. They want to get in on the feeding frenzy.
No, they pushed off hard. Look at the water. So they'll come up over here somewhere. Another one's coming
We
up.
also have another whale at our 2 o'clock. Looks like it's heading this direction as well. So we might get a pretty good show here if they're all meeting up.
You start to see the
Still
sea
haven't
lions
seen
start
the
to
two
really
whales that were
jumping
coming
out
down
of
the
the
left
water.
side come
They're
back
about
up
to
again. So it
breach.
looks like they probably dove down. There's that single whale still coming in towards this way. Also right from the boat here.
Looks like see the sea lions are moving off this way, so they're staying over the fish. So around them the whales will come up. See, they're all waiting. Right before the whales start to come up, they'll start like springing.
But
I don't see them shift.
thinking that they're all joined
Oh,
up here.
because the way.
Off the right side of our boat at between 3 and 4.
See, they're starting to spring. Oh, look at that guy. Look at that tail. One, two.
That was 3 whales at the surface.
Another one's joining. Was he hitting off?
Another just surface between 2 and 3. It looked like it was moving away.
So he's probably full. But you'll see the sea lions get all excited before they come up. Oh, there are both. 2 more heading away. Might be done.
their behavior. When we see humpback whales grouped together like this, it can happen pretty quickly, almost instantly, and almost as quickly as we see them join together, we can also see them blow apart.
Oh, another circle.
So it's kind of hard to expect how long the larger groups are going to stay together. It looks like most of the whales that were coming to that group are still in the general area.
So this one's coming back.
So those two that moved away from that group circled back around and are now sitting back towards the shore.
Bringing in some more fish. So they spread out and now they're coming back together. Oh, that's interesting. More whales breaching over there. Whales. Something going on over there. Oh, they just dived. One of them. There goes another one. Oh, he's doing a little corkscrew. Yeah, they're definitely schooling fish together. Because he came up into the little. They're circling them and getting them all nice and tight. Well, I can see that. Oh, everybody's going down. Another whale coming back. Oh, two more whales coming back. Yeah, see, they're starting to spring. So the sea lions are getting excited. Wow, where'd they all go? Oh my goodness.
They all dove.
Yeah. Well, we're over that canyon, so they can go pretty deep. Another whale? Oh, there's the group, the seals, sea lions too.
as I mentioned previously, these humpback whales will start moving out of the area in the next month or so. They'll start heading south to their breeding grounds around the Baja Peninsula and Costa Rica. And so once they're down there, they will find a mate. They'll stay down there for a little while and then they'll start heading back up this way. Usually when the females get pregnant down there, they usually immediately start heading back up this direction because unfortunately there's not any food down in the southern warmer waters for them.
That's unfortunate.
And so they have to come back up here to eat. This also means that when mothers give birth to their calves down in the warmer breeding grounds, they are not eating down there as well. One of the reasons that they have to go to these warmer waters in order to breed is because those babies don't have blubber layers when they're born, and therefore wouldn't be able to survive in the cold waters of the Monterrey Bay and up further north. So they have to be born down in those warmer waters, and there's also less predators down there that can take advantage of a new mother and a young calf. So what happens is these new mothers are usually hanging out, nursing their babies down in those warmer waters until they're able to build up a little bit of that blubber layer. And they do so pretty quickly because the mother's milk is very rich in fat and nutrients. And so during this time the mother is fasting and simply relying on her own blubber layer and fat stores to provide herself nutrients and energy for that baby. Once that baby is large enough and has built up a little bit of that layer, they will come back up this way, start making their northern migration back to the Monterrey Bay or further north. They might stop at a few places along the way in order to feed a little bit. Once that mother finds a bay that has some food for her, she will start eating because she has been fasting that whole time and might be close to starving. But once they get up here, it's no problem because it isn't all you
I'll make sure I never take you anywhere again. Okay?
And so you can imagine that those mothers do dive in and get that food as much as possible. They will spend most of the day eating and will be eating every single day in order to build up their fat layers and provide enough nutrients to keep that baby growing. A baby calf humpback whale will nurse for up to a year of its life, after which it will go on to feed alongside its mother. Once that baby is large enough and confident enough, it will also break away from its mother to kind of feed independently and eventually go start its own family. Humpback whales will continue growing in size and weight until they're about 10 years of age. And at this point, they can weigh anywhere from 25 to 30 metric tons. That's over 66,000 pounds. And they can range in length from 39 feet to 52 feet, or 12 to 16 meters. So if you guys remember, I told you this boat is 65 feet in length. That means that some of the largest humpback whales out here are just about 10 feet shy of this boat. And since they're eating some of the smallest organisms out here, you can imagine that these humpback whales do have to eat most of the day, taking a lot of food in order to maintain those large sizes. And it's estimated that a single humpback whale can take in about 3,000 pounds of food a day. Humpback mothers will have a single baby every 2 to 3 years. Their gestation period for that pregnancy is about 11 months. So usually the mothers that we're seeing in our bay that have calves with them are ones that were in the bay the previous year pregnant with them. And so sometimes we do have mothers that will stick around and not go down to the breeding grounds. And this might be a pregnant mother that just needs to keep filling herself and keep packing on nutrients so that she can survive when she goes down to give birth to her baby. Other times we do also occasionally have some juvenile humpback whales that stick around and don't go down to the breeding ground. And that's because usually they are not sexually mature enough yet in order to start their own family, and they'd rather just stay up here to eat.
I'll go back over here. I don't know why we turned around like that.
So we still do have scattered humpbacks kind of all around us, so as we're waiting for some of these guys to come back up, looks like they're back up. We also have the sea lions back up as well.
Low.
So we still have 3 of those whales at our 10 o'clock on the left side. Oh, so we have another one here a little bit further back at our 10 o'clock. So we might actually have 4 or 5 still here in the area. Looks like we might have 1 or 2 of these sea lions here. And then at least 3 of them at our 11 o'clock.